requires that you have great vision. And that's not a gift that we necessarily get to take with us as we age, unless we take care of ourselves. That's why something I always say in summer, we must wear sunglasses and start as young as you can. Remind your kids or your grandkids that they do so. They'll be glad they did later in life. And again, our vision is a very, very easily understood system. We know how it works. We know the critical ingredients, lutein and zeaxanthin. I believe that I was probably among the very first companies to put both lutein and zeaxanthin in a supplement, and that was probably about 15 years ago. Wow. They were not available before. So it's something that the concentration of lutein and zeaxanthin in our eyes, it's the macular pigment. It's defining of the name and the character of the macular region of our eye, which is the analogy I always give. If we think back to when cameras had film in them, the film is what created the image. Our retina is what creates the image in our eye, and then it gets transmitted to our brain. But that retina is really where we create that image, and the lutein and zeaxanthin, the optical pigments, are a critical part of that image formation, the quality of our vision, and also protecting the retina of our eye. Because like everything this God-given blueprint does, not only do things have a role in working, but they also have a role in protecting. So just as CoQ10 is necessary for energy production, CoQ10 protects us from the fallout from energy production. Lutein and zeaxanthin are optical pigments that are necessary for the quality and for the functioning of our visual system, but they also protect our visual system from what? High energy radiation and light. So it's a brilliant design, a brilliant system, but most of us don't get anywhere close to the levels of lutein and zeaxanthin we require in our diet, which is why this product is so important and so effective.
There we go, and guess what? Because you're watching right now, you are the only ones that get a shot at this price, because this price will be expiring. Andrew's visit is over at 11 p.m. tonight until September. So I will just remind you, can do a try me at 30, a 60, a 180, or a 360 count. You can do your first flex payment. 5 flex pays going to get this home. So you do 1 flex pay, I think, on what? We're looking at the $119.90 for the 360. So your flex pays are coming in at $21. Oh, $23.98. You're right, 5 flexible payments. That's awesome. And then the 180, the flex pay is coming in at $13.98. If you have a second to go read those reviews, again, this is literally a see the difference product. People's optometrists and ophthalmologists are telling them they're seeing a difference in their eyes, in their vision, in their night vision. I mean, you go on, you know, you go on and on. I think it's amazing that I don't need to wear readers yet. That's kind of a miracle, I think, at my age. But I really have been taking this product for as long as you've been manufacturing it. I know it has helped me. I know that it has.
And it's something we're all aging, at least hopefully we are. And as long as we're planning on sticking around, I always say it's best to give our body what it needs to take care of itself. And I was going to read some of the reviews, but our eyes are really a perfect example of a system that we know it's a system that's going to be aging. And the aging process is not necessarily all that gradual when it comes to the quality of our vision. So to the extent we know that all the issues that come with our eyes later in life, there's certain lifestyles that are associated with a lesser risk, and there's certain diets that are associated with the lesser risks. So again, if we smoke, that increases our risk of cataracts and other issues. So yet another reason to not smoke cigarettes. So there's all sorts of things we could do from a dietary standpoint, a lifestyle standpoint, dietary-wise. Green leafy vegetables. The berries, purple fruits, purple and red fruits and berries, those provide protective nutrients from our eyes. That's essentially the blueprint for this formula. But I was going to read some reviews quickly before we run along.
Great.
Had to write a review for this. My eyes have been having issues for the past few years. I had to get glasses for distance and night driving. They were horrible. I was squinting all the time and couldn't see people coming down the hall until they were really close to me. This supplement is amazing. And each day I take it, I notice an improvement from the day before.
Wow.
I'm so glad I purchased the big bottle. I will not be without this amazing product. Try it and see for yourself.
What a great review.
Ultimate surprise. My husband has retinal issues and we were using another brand of eye vitamins recommended by our doctor. We switched him to the Ultimate Eye Support to see if there was a difference. Our daughter recommended them to us as she has seen a difference in her health since she switched to the vitamins. After a couple of months of being on the vitamins, he has noticed that his eyes are not getting worse and he seems to be seeing a little clearer. we're sold.
Nice,
from
Debbie.
Debbie in Missouri. Doctor was amazed. I've been using Ultimate Eye Support for many years and went to the eye doctor every 2 or 3 years for my checkup. And it was about the 7th year that the doctor told me that my eyesight kept getting better and better each time I saw him.
Wow.
I told him what I was taking as he was amazed at my progress. Thank you, Andrew, for all the work you have done and are still doing for better health in all of us. Thank you.
Excellent.
Has improved my eyes tremendously. I shared this product with my parents and they both got great reviews from their eye doctor. For me, my eyes adjust better and faster to the darkness and itch less. Thanks from Mimi in Florida.
Interesting.
We designed this not just to satisfy you, but we know so many folks will show it to their doctor.
Absolutely.
We design it to be a thrilling product for ophthalmologists and optometrists. Good for aging eyes. My eye doctor told me that vitamins are a good thing for aging eyes. I've been taking these for over a year now and will continue to take them in the hope of reducing any loss or blurring up my vision that goes with aging. That's from Joni in Florida. And one more thing, just to mention, it's so affordable to do. And a lot of places kind of do it for free because they want you to show up. It's so affordable to do, it's always important, at least at a minimum on an annual basis, to get the pressure checked in your eye in terms of risk for glaucoma. And now, also, it's so easy with the technology that's available to look in your eye and really to get a look at for someone to get a look at your retina. So we want to make sure that on a regular basis, we have a professional checking the pressure in our eye and also looking at our retina as we get older. Just no matter how healthy this product is, it should be your reminder that you should always be sure to get those 2 little bits of information and see an ophthalmologist or an optometrist, optician to get them checked out.
That's a great tip. Are we moving? Or are we going to talk about this a little longer? I know we're busy.
Moving.
We are slammed. Everybody's jumping in here. I'm so excited that you're calling in to get it because it is an incredible offer today in that you're getting the extra savings, the 5 flex pay, the free shipping, and you're the only audience to see at this visit. Already over 3,000 have been spoken for.
And just really quickly, it's like we'll talk about circulation in a moment. The summer is really the time of year for this product because sunlight is the major force that when it comes to the aging of our eye. Because beyond the simple passage of time, it's the exposure of high energy radiation. The macular pigments, the components in this product, not only do they improve the sharpness of your vision, long term they help to protect our eyes. Also, we provide ingredients for night vision, which becomes challenging for so much of us, that low light vision, and then adjustment.
Right.
When we go from dark to light or light to dark, as we get older, a lot of folks can come in from the outside where it's bright out and come into a normally lit room and almost be blinded for 30 seconds or a minute until their eyes adjust, or even vice versa, because of the bleaching that happens to our retina. So again, it's an opportunity to give our eyes the components they need to support and protect and promote that healthy vision we want to so desperately hold on to.
All right, we're going to wrap this up. Thank you for your patience. If you can use express ordering or log on to hsn.com, shop by remote. If you're downloading the app on your smartphone, you can shop right from your phone, and we can get you all set up with any of these wonderful products. But we do want to get to as many things as we can in this final home stretch. We're in the final hour for the entire month. I keep reminding you, but Andrew is not back until September. So if you see anything that interests you or anything you need to restock or you'd like to try for the first time, this is the best time to do it because the prices will be going back up. The extra flex pays will be going away. All right, next up, we have a monthly special we want to share with all of you. This is Andrew's very popular, very beloved circulation and vein support. Andrew was mentioning earlier, we get a lot of new customers, people who have not tried Andrew's products. A lot of first-time customers start here with circulation and vein support, and it makes sense. This is an incredible product. It's a notice the difference, feel the difference product. I'll show you what the choices are. Andrew's going to walk us through the science on this. It's a huge customer pick as well, with 4.6 being your average rating on hsn.com. You can do a 30, a 60, a 180, or a 360 count. Here is where the pricing will be going after this visit, and reminding you the visit's over after today. And here is where our pricing stands today. You're saving $50, $25, $13, or $7. And the best part about this, as I said, you will, if you have poor circulation in your lower extremities. You know, your legs maybe don't look the way they used to. They maybe you don't even wear skirts anymore.
It's not even poor circulation. Just the human condition is such that all of us, as we age, even if we do everything right, and I certainly try to do everything right, our circulation in our lower extremities suffers with time. That's just normal, natural aging process. The blood vessels become more permeable, they become distended, we don't like their appearance. So the question is whether or not we just throw up our hands and say, okay, aging process, you know, do whatever you want, you could have your way, that's just the way it's going to be, or you decide to sort of push back a little bit. And when it comes to this product, in many cases, you're pushing back a lot. That it's an opportunity, whether it's restless legs or whether it's heavy legs or whether it's cramping legs at night, these normal, natural consequences of the way we live in the natural aging process, you can do something about it. And the product is, I know it sounds strange that a natural product that's derived from the rind of citrus fruit, oranges in fact, made in Spain from oranges grown in Spain, it's that it can have this kind of powerful impact.
I don't know if you've ever talked about that before.
I probably haven't mentioned it. It's a great company that makes our diosmin for us, but we also go further. We add other ingredients. So not only do we have all the benefit of the wonderful clinical science that exists on diosmin, but we enhance the benefits of this product, which is why, again, a product with such a significant promise in terms of benefit should be almost perfectly reviewed. I think it's, what is it, 4.5 stars?
It is, 4.6 is your average.
6 stars, which again means that over 90% of the reviews have to be positive reviews, that it's a product that probably, I would say, over 80% are 5-star reviews.
Indeed.
So that's a testament to what this product can do, whether in terms of the appearance or how your legs feel. But if your legs have changed, if they're not the way they were a year ago or 5 or 10 or 20 years ago, you can give it a try. It comes with an unconditional money-back guarantee, so you either see a significant benefit or it costs you nothing. It's, again, an opportunity either taken or not.
That's it. And it's a very special price for this month. It's a monthly special, so it's the next best thing to a today's special. And the beauty of it, if you do have a minute to go read the reviews, people talk all about the fact that they have more get up and go. Their legs feel differently. They're wearing skirts again. It does make sense. If your veins, capillaries, and tissues in your feet, ankles, and calves are healthier, you are going to feel different, and your legs, your feet, your calves are going to look different. And that's the key to this. Healthy veins obviously mean healthier circulation. When our feet swell, when our calves swell, when our ankles swell, that is seepage. That is fluid seeping out of our veins, of our capillaries, and the fact that this is going to give us healthier veins. And that's, I think, just amazing, because it really does make a huge difference. And this goes directly, these are ingredients that Andrew pretty much introduced to the United States. I don't think anybody had ever even heard about these ingredients until you educated us over 20 years, started educating us 20 years ago about this.
The process commenced for us about 25 years ago in terms of bringing this product to America. It has more than half a century of use in Europe. In fact, the market for diosmin in Europe, or the market for diosmin in Asia, is more than 10 times, I think, or more than that, 10 in both Europe and Asia, 10 times the size in the US.
Wow.
And we're pretty much we are by far the largest representative of this ingredient in America. And the reason why, I mean, drug companies don't want to embrace it because it's not a drug or a medicine. It's a natural ingredient. It's really affordable. It's really inexpensive. And as far as supplement companies, they tend to offer products that have a lot of hype, that already have existing demand. So the only way this product got started, it was an incredibly patient process that started with us a quarter of a century ago. 20 years ago, this was a really minor product. It has only gradually grown by word of mouth. Why? I have no advertising budget. So this is a product that gradually created interest, and with more interest, then we gradually gave it more airtime. So it's a product that has earned its place as one of, I think it's my top 5 products. And the only reason it is not because it gets a lot of airtime. It is because it gets a lot of reorders, that it's become popular simply because of the strength of its reviews, because of the strength of its efficacy, because the natural ingredients it contains are just so naturally effective. And it really goes, just as we talked about hair, skin, and nails, It's the human condition. Our hair, skin, and nails, it's on the outside of our body. It's the biggest system in our body. It's constantly growing. It's an opportunity to make a difference that you could see in tissues that everyone sees. The same with circulation. It's the circulatory blood vessels, it's the circulatory vessels in our body. The veins and blood vessels in our legs are challenged. And we stand upright, and gravity, as we pump our blood down to these large muscles and tissues in our legs, gravity wants to keep that fluid down there. And in so doing, it wants those blood vessels to enlarge, those tissues to enlarge. And this is a product that delivers ingredients that helps to support and promote healthier tone in those blood vessels. Basically improves the plumbing, if that's a more colloquial way of saying it, and in so doing improves the way our legs feel, that restlessness, that heaviness, that cramping we might experience at night. It's an opportunity to say goodbye to those experiences.
Isn't that something, by the way? This is a monthly special. Andrew had 25,000 for the month. We've sold 20,000 of the 25,000. So if you would like to order it, this is, as I said, the last chance for Andrew's visit. The price will hold until the end of the month or until it sells out. So right now, if you want to do the largest one, that's a 360 count. If you take one a day, that's going to last for a year. So you can do the 360, the 180, the 60, or the 30 size. So get it home and try it. The 5 flex pays are there for you. It's a chance for you to see and feel the difference. You will see and feel the difference. Oh, and that's a good point. So the 5 flex on this, even though it's a monthly special price, 5 flex is going away after today, after this visit. So please do note that the pricing will hold till the end of the month. But the point here, again, is that if you are not taking this yet, those of us who take it, I love this product. A lot of times we always talk about things like shoe shopping. And they say you should never, if you're buying a pair of shoes you're going to be wearing in the evening.
I think you taught me that.
I think I did.
Yes.
Because I had bought a pair of dressy shoes and I went shopping and it was morning. And then I tried to get them on like for an occasion at night and they were way too tight. It was like, oops, I goofed up because my feet were literally swelling if I'm standing a lot that day or whatever.
Yep.
My feet were swelling by evening time. So we did. We all learned that you're supposed to shop for the shoe at the time of day you're going to be wearing it. But if you take this, I feel like that's something that's, you know what's so funny? I forget that that was ever an issue I had. I completely forget that swollen feet, swollen ankles, swollen calves is something that has completely gone away from me. I don't have to think about that. It's one less thing I have to worry about, right? Yeah. It's wonderful.
And the only time I have ever gotten a chance to appreciate how well this works for me is say when I'm traveling and Muriel and I have our vitamin bag, and say we ran out of circulation vein support in the vitamin bag when we're visiting her mom in France, and you can't send this product to France. You can't send vitamins to France and things.
Right.
And this is an ingredient that in France is going to require a prescription, an ordonnance, so it becomes complicated. So all of a sudden I have an appreciation, not how it supports me throughout the day, but how it supports the exercise routine that I have that someone perhaps my age should not have, but it allows me to have. So what's great about today, doing the monthly special today, is in doing the math, that 360 count supply will last exactly 6 months. It's designed, it's a 6-month supply. You take 2 capsules per day. Some people take 1 capsule. It's really designed to be taken 2 capsules daily, but our today's special will be the beginning of 2020. Wow. The only pricing that will be better than the pricing we have today, and we are really rigorous about our pricing, our monthly special, because of the volume, almost allows us to do the savings of a Today Special.
Yeah.
But the Today Special savings at the beginning, January, February of 2020 will be our best savings of the year. So this will take you to our Today Special perfectly.
So if you stand a lot, if you sit a lot, this is your product. You know, if you sit a lot, if you stand a lot, this is your product to try. That's why I think a lot of us who work here, because at HSN, although I'm out here standing for 2 hours, I come to work a lot earlier than 2 hours, and we stand. I'm not sitting at a desk when I come to work. I am on my feet. I'm on the move. And I remember I'd work with Andrew sometimes. They'd have to bring me a chair for my second hour because my feet would be killing me. My legs would get sore. So I don't deal with that anymore. It's just a really wonderful thing to find something that really helps. So if you are in retail, if you're a nurse, if you're a teacher, if you have a job that requires you, if you're a waitress, if you do something where you have to stand a lot, this is a wonderful product for you to try. And if you sit a lot, that's horrible for our lower extremities as well. So if you're at a desk all day, if you're at a computer all day, if you drive for a living, if you sit a lot, this is a wonderful, wonderful product for you to try as well. I know we have to wrap it up probably in a minute here, but this is another one. We could talk about this for an hour. It's such a good product.
I could talk it all day. I just wanted to read some scientific charts, and sorry that I'm not reading the reviews. The reviews are compelling and impassioned, but I love the science. This is from a medical journal called International Angiology. The efficacy of the key ingredient was clearly demonstrated with a rapid improvement of functional signs in the first months, being maintained till the end of the study. The reduction of ankle and calf circumferences actually reduced the size of the circumference, the area around the ankle and calf. Of ankle and calf circumference is probably linked to a decrease in plasma filtration. That's that leakage that you were talking about through capillary walls. This fact confirms the positive role of diosmin with hesperidin on tissue microcirculation. From another journal, Angiology, Pharmacological and Clinical Studies demonstrated the comprehensive mode of action of diosmin with hesperidin, the key ingredient. It increases venous tone, meaning it improves the tone of our blood vessels. It improves lymph drainage, so it improves the flow, and it protects the microcirculation. We'll do one more. Diosmin with hesperidin, as a result of its comprehensive mode of action, addresses both the macrocirculation and the microcirculation at the same time, which is why you see the results and see them as quickly and as clearly as you do.
There we go. Okay, I know we're going to wrap it up. Take advantage of that extra flex pay, the 5 flex. Don't hang up. If you're waiting to speak with somebody, we see you there. We're very busy, but people are getting their final orders placed here because, as we said, this is the first time Andrew in July has done this one-day visit, and so it's time for all of us to think about what we need now until fall. I mean, right? The first day of fall is what, September 23rd. Andrew's not back until September. Yep. So it'll be fall time. The kids will be back in school, so it's time now to think ahead.
Is it 21st is the first day of fall?
I think it's the 23rd.
23rd?
I think
sure.
September 23rd. I looked it up the other day. I don't know why I was checking it, but you know, it's interesting. The kids in Florida go back to school already in August.
That wouldn't have made me very happy when I was a kid.
Nor I. But that's just...
I loved my time out of school. I think I was out of school even while I was in school.
I think about when I listen to you, it's really funny because we all enjoy the research when you share it's really fun to learn the science, and especially when you're taking the products, just fun to be reminded of all the benefits. But I always think about, wouldn't you have loved to have Andrew be your science teacher at school? Well, I would have paid attention.
That's what I would
have learned something.
But that's what I feel like I'm doing. I had a chemistry teacher in school who was just my mentor, a great advocate,
really?
and just an incredibly patient instructor who could make the most complex things seem inviting and entertaining and interesting. So if I can do
That's great.
His job, a fraction as well as he did it, Mr. Girardi.
Mr. Girardi!
That I'm doing a great job.
That is a wonderful thing, isn't it?
We are all, teachers are the most underappreciated, I think, persons in our society that we send our kids to be with them for much of their days growing up.
Right.
And those teachers who can inspire, as I was inspired, to learn and be curious, those teachers do a wonderful thing for the individuals, and the individuals all get to do wonderful things for our society. So again, we should take our hats off to teachers out there.
Absolutely, and Andrew is the greatest teacher when it comes to, it's true. We all get to learn so much. You're gonna learn now about something called Phytoceramides. A lot of us have already been introduced to this. This is another really exciting product. It was a Today Special last month. If you missed it, this is not something we always do,
sold out
but because
early.
we sold out early on the Phytoceramides, Andrew wanted to bring it back as a Today Special encore, again, for anybody who missed the best pricing. So I'll show you what the Today's Special pricing looks like. This is your last chance to get it at the Today's Special pricing. You can do a try me at a 30 count. You can do a 30, you can do a 60, 120, 240 or 360. Here is the savings. Savings is huge across the board here. Last month, more than 40,000 of these were ordered. And here is our special pricing for this one. Basically, this is it. It's your final presentation to get it at this price with free shipping and handling. In a nutshell, this is, when we talk about the healthy hair, skin, and nails and the beauty benefits of that, well, this is a moisturizer like no other moisturizer you could ever buy to put topically on your skin because it works from underneath your skin?
Well, as we talked about with healthy hair, skin, and nails, what we do on the outside of the body, we're dressing up tissues that have already been created, were already subject to whatever limitations they were created with. If you want to change the structure and the character of those tissues, you can only do that when you make them from the inside out. Moisturizing our skin. When we put moisturizers on the outside of our body, we really aren't moisturizing our skin. We might be putting oil-based things on that might try to seal in whatever moisture we have. But the key to moist skin is being adequately hydrated and then supporting the internal system of moisturization that our body has. And that's what phytoceramides are. And we had this as a Today Special last June. Last year, it partnered with our Healthy Hair, Skin, and Nails because we had 2 visits in July. This year, we only have 1 visit in July. So because we sold it out early in June, we thought we'd bring it back for a little bit with our Healthy Hair, Skin, and Nails. We have a little bit available, and unfortunately, not a lot of quantity available. But it's a product that normally the largest size is a 240. We were able to introduce a 360 count and introduce significant savings, as I mentioned earlier today. Thanks to Muriel, her family's in French, and also thanks to Muriel, I basically speak French the same as I speak English. Phytoceramides come from a French company. It is now my goal to see if I can convince them to give us even better pricing. So next year, my goal for our Today Special, because we lowered our price dramatically with this Today Special, and I'm hoping a year from now we could do something even better because I know what our volume requirements can be. And the greater our volume requirements are, the more efficiently we could produce it, the more efficiently we can order it. So I'm hoping that because this has become such a popular product, that we're going to be able to make it even more cost effective. My Healthy Hair, Skin, and Nails has gone down probably 60, 70% in 20 years. My CoQ10 has gone down almost 90% in 35 years. So I love to make take a product that's reasonably priced to start with and make it even more affordable over time. And
so the fact that you are fluent in French means that you might be more convincing when you're talking to them.
There is no doubt that I think any culture, if someone speaks your language, you're going to be more receptive to what they have to say. And this is an ingredient that, just like diosmin, we introduced to America, and that it really wasn't getting much visibility or exposure at all. So I'm hoping that they will appreciate what we've done here in the U.S. And as a result, enable me to bring it to you even more affordably next year.
And then we could maybe do a live remote from the factory or something.
That would be fun. And interestingly enough, the factory, Muriel grew up just outside Paris.
So sorry, I want you to continue that. Everybody's signing up. So Dustin says he'll go to Paris.
Everybody's going for it.
Steven says he's going. So we're all signing up for this. So tell us about Muriel's.
I think it's going to be a little bit more than us, but Muriel's grew up just outside of Paris in a town called Villers-Cotterêts. And this is oddly enough, it's right next door. So when we visit her family there, so we'll be able to, as they say, kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So hopefully, I'm just hoping that my French will come in handy and we'll be able to get our phytoceramides. We got the price lowered dramatically this year. I want to do a repeat performance of that next year.
Fantastic.
Yes.
So this is your last final look at this special, today's special pricing. Good just for now. And to get the 5 flexible payments. I don't think this was 5 FlexPay in June. So it's 5 FlexPay, it's free shipping, and it's the lowest price ever. Lowest price ever on phytoceramides. It's a wonderful product. I mean, the beauty of this, we talk about, all the money we spend on beauty products. This is a moisturizer that works from underneath the skin. And so if you want your skin to look better, and I think what a lot of us notice is how our skin feels. My skin is very sensitive. I have a tendency to get, if I use something that's weird on my skin, it feels uncomfortable, it feels itchy. Right. I just feel like my skin feels better. I take 2 of these a day, and I just love the way my skin feels taking it. And then also your skin is going to look more radiant and look more beautiful because moisturized skin is smoother, younger looking, right? And
there's all sorts of skin challenges that we can suffer from, whether in our scalp or throughout our body. But the natural system of keeping our skin moist, the natural system to avoid dry, flaky, irritated skin, the central molecule internally are phytoceramides, the central molecule. Certainly omega-3 and other fatty acids are critical. Even cholesterol is critical to moisture retention. And again, the moisture that makes our skin moist, and I said this earlier, that if you want to have an appreciation and never want to allow yourself to dehydrate, always make sure that you're drinking adequate fluids, just see what someone looks like dehydrated.
Yeah.
You can often get an opportunity to see that if you're at a hospital or in a medical setting. You would never want to allow yourself to be dehydrated. And as I often say, a lot of us struggle, both men and women, with urgency or issues like that, that I always say it's a great idea to adequately hydrate as much as you can early in the day, so it's not challenging through the night and interrupting your sleep. But make sure if you're doing it throughout the day, it gives you an opportunity to rehydrate yourself, to give your skin what it needs, because your skin can't be moist unless you're delivering the moisture through your mouth. The moisture can't come from thin air. You're actually losing your moisture constantly to thin air. So it's something that we all have to pay constant attention to. Slathering moisturizers on our skin is not a substitute for making sure we're adequately hydrated and making sure we give our body the molecules necessary. Omega-3s are one, but most importantly, phytoceramides are the internal molecule for skin moisture. That's what the science has shown.
Here we go. Okay, we're gonna wrap this up. Thank you so much. It's kind of like we'd rather look like a grape than a raisin.
Yes. Yes, right? And that's exactly, our skin, when it gets dry, gets crepey, and it happens from the inside out. So if we want to retain our skin moisture, the internal systems for moisturization, the stratum corneum has all sorts of sophisticated layering on how those tissues are put together to keep moisture in. So if we want our skin to be moist, we want to make sure that the molecules necessary for retaining moisture, skin moisture, are delivered. And they have to be delivered on the inside. They are not absorbed through our skin from the outside.
All right, well, speaking of doing something wonderful for your skin, we are going to give you your last look at our today's special, which is Healthy Hair, Skin, and Nails, one of Andrew's all-time bestsellers, top reorder, lowest return product, and it is a hugely rated beauty product. Over 54,000 have been spoken for today, and we are coming down the home stretch here on what's left. We will do some checking. I hope that it'll last till midnight. It may not, by the way we're going here, but let me show you what the choices are, and then I would invite everybody to jump right in here, use express ordering, or log on to hsn.com, because this is it. It's the final presentation of Andrew's visit for the month. He will not be back until September. We have a 60, a 180, a 360, or a 700 count. Most people are ordering the 720 or the 360. If you take one a day like I do, this is going to last a year. If you take two a day, which is the recommended, which is 5,000 micrograms, you take two a day, then the 720 is where you want to go. You could also order the 720, take one a day, and that is a 2-year supply. So today, and remember, at midnight, this price goes up to $219.90. Right now, you're saving $130. This is the best value ever on Healthy Hair, Skin, and Nails. Lowest price, free shipping, first time ever on 5 Flex Pay. So that large one, the 720, $18, we send it home to you, free shipping. The 360 size, $10 on your credit card. And we send it home with free shipping, and you can try it. And you will see a difference. And if you don't, remember, you can return it to us, and we credit you back your $18 or your $10, depending on the size that you're ordering. So it's a chance for you to try a beauty product that works in a remarkable way, unlike anything else we put on our skin, put on our hair, or put on our nails. Because at the end of the day, what's done is done. The hair we have, once it grows, we have to deal with what we have. Same with our nails, same with our skin. What this does, it gives us better hair. You have a better product to work with. You have better nails to work with, better hair, better skin, because it's giving your body what it needs to grow better hair, skin, and nails. The ingredients, the 5,000 micrograms of biotin, we are not getting that in our diet. To get what's in one dosage of this, you would have to be eating literally hundreds of thousands of calories a day. Hundreds of thousands of calories a day to get what is in these little capsules that are easy to swallow, made in America, and all you have to do right now is give it a try. And I hope that you will. You know, a lot of people discover Andrew Lessman from this product. This is one of those first-time products that people are curious. It's tempting to try it. I hope that you will. If you have a second, go read the reviews. You just don't have to take my word for it. I've been taking this product for a lot of years. I've been taking this for, gosh, maybe not quite 20 years. I think I've been taking it for about 18 years. So, and I love it. Been taking it daily. My husband loves this product. He takes 2 a day. For the men out there, guys, this is for you too. It's for everybody. All the guys love this too, because you want your hair to look better, your skin to look better, your nails to be healthier. That's what this is delivering for you. And it doesn't matter your age. You could be in your 20s, you could be in your 80s or 90s. I mean, everybody can benefit. So I hope that you will have a chance to try it today, make that first flex pay, we'll send it home to you, and you can hopefully be one of the success stories because, again, out of the 5,800 reviews, over 5,000 of those reviews are excellent.
Yeah. I think
excellent,
over
amazing.
4,500 are 5-star reviews, I believe.
Yeah, indeed, indeed.
So between, I mean, the positive reviews are over 90%.
Yep.
And again, we talked about earlier that a typical beauty product, if it has averages 3.5 or so, it's doing a good job, because typical beauty products work on the outside of our body. And our outside of our body is very, very different from one person to the next. We share the same chemistry. That's the thing we all do share, and that's what this product addresses. It addresses the chemistry that's necessary to support, as I talked about earlier. And although I'm probably being repetitive, I think it's worth repetition that we underestimate the importance of our hair, skin, and nails to our body. We think our hair, skin, and nails are just this superficial little system. But our hair, skin, and nails comprises a complex system that is, if we have some charts that I'll show you in a moment that talk about the complexity of the system, but the complexity of that system, it's larger than our circulatory system, our cardiovascular system. It's larger than our nervous system. It also never, ever, ever stops growing. Our survival is dependent on our integumentary system. And we just talked about before with phytoceramides. We talked about phytoceramides in terms of the moisture appearance of our skin, having our skin moisturized from the inside out. But remember, that retention of moisture, we think of it in terms of aesthetics and looking our best and having our skin look plump and moist. But that's how we survive. If we lose moisture and our skin doesn't protect us from moisture loss, we die. So again, our skin plays an incredibly important role in our very survival. And it's constantly growing, just as our hair and nails are constantly growing. It also now plays, in our modern society, an incredibly important role in how we feel about ourselves. And how we feel about ourselves is how we think other people perceive our hair, skin, and nails. So to the extent we could present healthier tissue, better appearing tissue, and that means not what we do after those tissues have grown, but what we do while we're growing those tissues. That's our big opportunity. And that, I look at this product, and that's all this product represents. If you read the reviews, it represents an opportunity to make a difference in an area that many of us think that it's just the aging process. There's nothing we can do. But our hair, skin, and nails, it's the hungriest system in our body. It never stops growing. It's the largest system in our body. I think it's naive for us to expect that as we grow older, it won't require any kind of special attention on the inside. We know our heart and brain and other critical systems in our body absolutely do have specific nutrient requirements. Again, our skin isn't life and death, but our skin is important. Our hair and nails are important in how people perceive us. And that large system that's always growing has specific requirements, just as those other organ systems do. And those special requirements, because it's constantly growing, can reveal the effectiveness of the product almost immediately, because they're constantly growing and replacing themselves.
There we go. I do want to ask if you can please use express ordering. That is the quickest way to get in. We are a little busy here, so if you can go to hsn.com and place your order, or if you can use express ordering. If you are waiting to speak with a representative, please be patient with us. We will get somebody with you very shortly. We have a bottle for you at this point. We are down to the final couple thousand total. That's all sizes across the board, with now almost 55,000 out the door. With everybody ordering, there's about 2,500 total left here. Total, that's it. So whichever size you're thinking about, if you want the largest one, remember $18 on FlexPay. You have 30 days to try it. Love it or return it. Give it a go. Spend your $18, get it home, start taking it, see what you think. We think you're going to absolutely love it, like the rest of us, but you do have a chance to try to make sure that you get the results that we've been talking about. If you want the 360, same thing. It's $10 on FlexPay to get this home. That's if you're going to be taking one a day. If you take two a day, that'll last you 6 months. So whatever works best for your budget, $10 a month, $18 a month, whatever works for you, we'd love for you to give this product a try. You know, it really is interesting. When Andrew came here 23 years ago, a lot of us asked him, Do you do a beauty product? Do you do anything for better skin? Do you do anything for nails? Do you do anything for hair? And you kind of didn't really think that it was important.
Our disconnect. When I first got here, everything I did, you guys were skeptical about. And I was talking about all the serious products I made, how my products were 100% pure and additive-free and all these wonderful things. And you wanted to know if I made a beauty vitamin.
Right. And you'd be like,
of course,
why?
I'm like, no, I don't make a beauty vitamin. I make serious products. And of course, now I make a beauty vitamin. And the product I make that's probably taken most seriously
good point.
Is this product. The product, well, if you look at all my products, the product that has the most reviews is this product.
Yeah.
The product that has the most 5-star reviews is this product. Interestingly enough, the product that is the least expensive per capsule, and mind you, it's not a 5 or 10 capsule product or a 3 or 4 capsule. It's 1 or 2. One, I'd probably figure half the people who use this product use 1 capsule. You could take 1 or 2 capsules. Muriel takes 2. I just take 1 capsule now, and it delivers what I need. So it's a product that's unbelievably affordable for what it provides. And I talked about earlier, I looked at the there's so many knockoff products now. When I did this 25 years ago, I don't know of any other products that were doing this at that time. But now, of course, there's dozens and dozens and dozens of hair, skin, and nail products out there. I know I kind of date myself when I talk about things like we were the first company probably in 1984 to do CoQ10, or the first company in 1979 to do glucosamine and chondroitin. So yes, I'm dating myself, but we've been doing this for a while, and this product has only continued to improve, to evolve, to adapt based on the science, to adapt based upon your requirements. And the other thing that's great, it's only gone down in price. It's more affordable. You look at these other kind of pretenders on the market, and a lot of them are gummies. Gummies that basically every time you take supposedly a healthy vitamin, you're taking a packet of sugar, basically. Whatever you're getting, 10, 12, 15 calories of sugar. That's not a healthy product. There's no possible way or conceivable way one could look at it as a healthy product. It violates one of the basic tenets or principles of Food and Drug Law, which was this basic concept of the jelly bean rule. You can't make a jelly bean healthy by simply putting some vitamins in it. So again, this is a product that, despite the fact that it's so affordable, don't lose sight of the fact that it's as comprehensive, as exceptional a hair, skin, and nail product as you'll find. It's a tiny capsule, so you don't have to worry. Any product I make, you never have to worry that it's going to cause you problems. If a product causes you problems, we won't make it. So it's a small capsule, an easy to swallow capsule. We don't use tablets at all, because tablets are hard to swallow, upset your stomach, and tablets become an obstacle to your benefits because tablets imprison the nutrients. We want to liberate those nutrients. We want them to be available to you. So you look at this capsule, it's tiny. And again, the contents, ultra-fine powder, instantly goes to work, immediately available to you. And that biotin, because of the biotin that we use, it's basically 100% available. So that's the key nutrient, along with another dozen or so that we provide, because biotin can't do everything on its own. But when you look at the totality of what we provide, it's the most comprehensive, probably the most positively reviewed hair, skin, and nail product you're going to find. Certainly no sugar, none of the things you want to avoid, and only the things that you want to benefit from.
So when you take another biotin product, it might not be 100% available. What does that mean?
Well, it just means that just because biotin is on the label, just because biotin is in the dosage form, doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be available to you. If you look at, say, a tablet that might say it contains 5,000 micrograms of biotin, that tablet might be 1 gram. 5,000 micrograms is 5 milligrams. So 5 milligrams out of that 1,000 milligram tablet, that means that that product is 99.5% additives, binders, waxes, other materials necessary to make that tablet. That biotin could get lost in that, well, it is lost. 99.5% of that tablet wouldn't be biotin. So again, you want to make that biotin, those 5,000 micrograms, only 5 milligrams, you want to make them available. You want to make them to be able to go into solution, and that's what we create, and that's what we test and validate to make sure that it is.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. That's why you see results. People say, well, I tried another hair, skin, and nail product. It didn't work for me. Well, you need to be taking the right product. That's why, again, when Andrew says this is his top reviewed product, of all of the great products he brings us. That says a lot. I think that's because a lot of us who spend money on beauty products, and I love beauty, I know many of you do as well. I'm not giving up my favorite beauty products by any means. However, I do have to say, this is different from any other beauty product. And I think the reason people get excited, because sometimes I'll try something and I don't get the results I want. I'll try other things and I'm happy with the results, but not everything works for everybody. We're all different when it comes to topical products. So I think the reason you get raves here, Andrew Lessman, is because this is a product that delivers. You know, we're all looking, you know, you look in a mirror, you want to see something happening when you're using a beauty product. You want to see a difference. This, you will see the difference in your hair, in your skin, and in your nails. And I think that's why thousands of people take the time to go review it, because it's wow. It's like suddenly I'm mind blown here. I'm actually seeing something happening with this beauty product that's different than any other beauty product that we're spending our money on.
And these are, we all hear about out online how reviews can be falsified and generated by computers and whatnot. These are all validated reviews here. These are all reviews that come from individuals, people like you who have used the product, and we don't do anything special to solicit reviews or things like that. So those almost 6,000 reviews are reviews that I think people feel compelled to share. And I think the reason why we get so many reviews and the reviews are so glowingly positive, people are surprised how we go about making our products. And that little phrase kind of sums it all up. First of all, we don't have high expectations when we buy vitamins. We almost expect to be disappointed. Second of all, when I said we make the product, that's a unique statement. Most of the vitamins you see online, and I mean not like 51% by most, I mean probably over 90%, are made by contract manufacturers. They're not made by the company that's showing you the product. And when I'm here at HSN, effectively you're getting these manufacturer direct. These products aren't being shipped to warehouses and intermediaries and things like that. I make this product specifically for this HSN Today special. And I suspect a capsule of this, if we went back a little over a month ago, not a single capsule of this existed.
Wow.
That we started blending it and filling it. So I often joke, and it's quite serious, that when you're getting my vitamins here during a visit, those vitamins are likely fresher than the produce you might be picking up at your grocery store. Certainly fresher than any other vitamins or packaged goods you're picking up at that grocery or discount store or pharmacy. So everything we do here is special for each event we're here, and we make everything. And that's, if we didn't make everything, this would have been sold out, because we have long since gone through the inventory that we brought with me, and our capacity to make more product is the sole reason why everyone is going to be getting their product over the next several days or week.
There we go. I'm going to show you one more time. If you are just stopping by, I'm glad you did. I'm glad you found us, because this is it. We are the final few minutes of Andrew's visit for the month. Andrew will not be back until September. All of the special birthday pricing will be expiring. The today's special completely expires. This is once a year we do this. This will not be offered again like this until next July of 2020. So this is your chance. If you're taking it, stock up. If you haven't tried it yet, this is your day to do it. And any of your other favorite Andrew Lessman products, this is the time to get those orders in, because, as I said, the visit's over. Andrew's leaving at 11 p.m. Eastern time. He's going bye-bye. And he has, you know, busy schedule up ahead, but he will not be back at HSN until September. So that's why I invite all of you, if you're thinking about trying it, there's never, ever been a better day to try this. Even 23 years ago when we started selling this product, it was 500 micrograms. Now it's 5,000 micrograms.
And it's less expensive.
And it's less expensive. And it's on free shipping. And it's with 5 flexible payments. So the big bottle, it's $18 on your credit card. You will get it home to you, lickety-split. You can start using it immediately and see for yourself how you like it. If you want to return it, not a problem. We give you a prepaid return label. Just put it back on the box, put the unused portion in the box. We'll be happy to credit your account back. Your $18 flex pay, not a problem. Say if you want to try the 360 size, it's $10. So you're really trying it. You get to try it for a very tiny little investment. We're so confident you will love it, just based on the results, based on the fact that there are thousands of perfect reviews on this. It wouldn't be Andrew's top seller, top reorder product, period, lowest return product, and all of your products are all of that, low return, top sellers. But this one is special. This is special and different, and all you do is decide what size you'd like, and we'll have it in your hands very shortly. Fresh off the press, they're being made as we speak, which is a really good feeling. Because when you look at a grocery store, you look at a health food store, you know how long that stuff's been sitting around. You really don't. And what's exciting for all of us, we get to learn directly from the manufacturer. Andrew does the research with his team. They pore over the research. They do everything possible. The reason this has evolved so much over the years is because as Andrew was able to improve it, he did. And that's what we love about what you do. If there's a way to make a product better, you continue, you don't just sit back on your laurels, you continue to make these products better and better. Other manufacturers, you know, once they put a product out there, they just sort of let it sit there and don't touch it.
The feedback we get from everyone who uses the product, and it's the science. That's how all of my products evolve, because ultimately the reviews on the product tell me whether I'm doing a good job or not. Certainly the science is going to let me know whether I could anticipate getting good reviews, but then if I make a product that's going to cause issues or problems, we will correct them. We've had to do that. My meal replacement initially didn't taste very good. We had to change it. We had our garlic product. It upset people's stomach. We had to change it. We had to protect the garlic. So there's products I've made that I've had to learn about along the way to make sure that the product delivered the benefits you sought. So I'm someone who the only thing I seek when we make a product is that it gets exceptional reviews. It's the only reason it exists is that it performs for you. And this is a product that when we introduced it, it performed well. And my goal was to continue to improve that performance over time. Based upon the science, we increased the levels of biotin, other nutrients, including MSM, to ensure that it performed even better. So we never, as they say, sat on our laurels. We made sure that we continued to improve the quality of this product and the reviews on this product. And best part of all, it's nice that one of the complaints I got is that it's too affordable. That because it's so affordable, it can't be as great as I say it is. Well, I'll let you be the judge of that in terms of its value. I think we'd all prefer to get a great product at a really reasonable price than get a great product at a really high price. Doesn't make us feel any better paying a lot for it. I don't think so, unless maybe if we're talking about some luxury item. But this is a luxury vitamin at an affordable price. And I'm proud of the fact that we've lowered its cost over the last 25 years.
That's a good point, you know, because the beauty industry is a multi-billion, probably multi-trillion-dollar industry. And it is luxury, right? I mean, it's a luxury to get to go have your nails done, or go to the hair salon, or buy beautiful cosmetics to use and great skincare to use. These are little things we do to pamper ourselves, to feel better about ourselves. So I think one of the things that is different about this is not only is it this affordable, amazing affordable luxury, but this is not covering anything up. You know, most times, let's be honest, when we're using a beauty product, it's to cover imperfections, right?
We're compensating for what went wrong on the inside. Yeah, and this is a product that it will make that $100 moisturizer or that $50, $80, $100 wrinkle cream work better, because this is the canvas that you'll be applying them to. Where we create our beauty is on the inside. There's no doubt about it. There's no option. There's no alternative. That's where we manufacture those tissues. So as long as we're investing as much as we do in beauty care, whether it's going to be in whatever our hair care products might be, whatever our skin care products might be, our nail care products, or the people who perform that care, that's expensive compared to the literally pennies a day. And don't let the pennies a day this costs have you underestimate the power this has to transform all of the other investments you make.
I like that. That this is, you know, beauty really does radiate from the inside. Both from taking the right products and just from
it doesn't just
a
radiate.
Beautiful person, right?
It originates there. It would be, there's no other way. When we make this product, we make it in our factory. You will then go home with this product. You're going to make in your factory your hair, skin, and nails. So the only opportunity you have to change them isn't with what you do on the outside, it's what you do on the inside. And that's what this opportunity is with my product, or try to find the best product you can that does something similar, but it's going to have to take place on the inside of your body, because the outside, it's just unfortunately too late.
Let's take you to Andrew's factory in Henderson, Nevada. This is where all the magic happens. Those are solar panels. panels, all of the vitamins you're ordering are made with solar energy.
People ask me if those are animations. It doesn't look real. That's real. That's our parking lot. Those are solar panels covering the front of that's our new building and the type. So we make everything. We make everything in a way that's not just respectful to you because it's pure and additive free. We make our products in a way that's respectful for the planet. We have, for decades, we've had zero carbon footprint. That's something fashionable to talk about now, but I started doing that decades ago, long before it was fashionable, not just because of the environment, but I didn't think it was really in the best interest of any American company to have to import foreign oil to have the energy to do their work. We now make a lot of oil, make a lot of energy here in the US, so that's not as much of an issue, but I just wish that large companies would be as energy responsible as we are, in that we have no carbon footprint. Anyone could do it, every company could do it. It's just a choice of whether they want to invest in something as positive as that. And it is objectively positive.
And then don't forget, when you buy Andrew Lessman products, you're not just doing something good for you, you're doing something good for a pregnant mom somewhere in the world, because Andrew has partnered with an organization called Vitamin Angels, and Andrew donates prenatal vitamins. I think we are now at, what is our number now, Stephen? 38 million bottles have been donated thanks to Andrew and his company, and thanks to all of you, because every time you order, it's probably even more than that.
We're well over a billion doses.
Wow.
And they simply distribute them they get them in the hands of needy mothers around the world. 25% right here in America at Native American reservations, challenged rural areas, even challenged urban areas. It's surprising when you see how many mothers in the US would go without adequate prenatal nutrition. So it's something that we take pride, not only making the finest vitamins in the world, making them ourselves, but also doing it with the utmost respect for the planet and the utmost respect for those among us who don't have a privilege to be able to afford the vitamins they need.
So for every bottle that they order today, 2 bottles are being donated?
Nope. 4.
4?
4.
4 bottles are being donated?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
That is fantastic.
No, it's
Thank
cool.
you for doing that. Amazing. So think about that. When you call and order the Today's Special, 4 bottles of prenatal vitamins are being donated to a needy mother somewhere in America or around the world. That makes us feel that much better about supporting this great American success story. I mean, this is a self-made man, a self-made company who loves, 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 and has dedicated his entire career to making people healthier. Originally, when Andrew was going to school, he wanted to be a doctor. You were going to medical school originally.
Yep.
And then you kind of took a turn?
At the end, I took a little turn to the left, and I ended up going to law school subsequently. And then I was really dealing with medical legal issues. As we all know, from a regulatory standpoint, medical issues, health issues are a major problem in this country. And then I decided that illness was something that there was way too much focus on, and we should really focus on wellness, that so much of what we get challenged with in this country can be addressed through some form of prevention, some form of education, information, and that's why I focus on not so much supplementation, I focus on information around living a healthier life. And that's what I think all of us, the more informed we become, the more educated we become, we just become healthier. It's almost unavoidable. So the more information I feel I could impart, even if you don't get my products, the more information I impart, the more of an opportunity there is for folks to make healthy decisions. And that's what I all hope, whether it's your diet is what really determines so much of our health benefit or disease risks. So the more we focus on our diet and can be intelligent in our diet and our body composition, the more we benefit.
It's wonderful. So it's all good. It's just all good. 60, 183, 67, 20, folks. We are down to the final couple minutes. 2 minutes left in our show. 2 minutes left in Andrew Lessman's visit now until September. Thank you so much. You can see now over 56, closing in on 57,000 already spoken for. I don't know that this will be here at midnight. I know we are busy. We have a lot of people on hold waiting for their turn to get through to order. So if you have not made that call yet or logged on to hsn.com, if you can shop by remote or if you've downloaded the app on your smartphone, whatever's easiest for you, we'd love to encourage you to try it. See why we all love it. See why it has thousands of perfect reviews. Because the bottom line is you won't know till you try it, except that it's one that we can pretty confidently tell you that this is choose one beauty product that's going to deliver those great results.
You'll see a difference, feel a difference, unconditional money-back guarantee. It's pennies a day, and when I say pennies a day, it truly is pennies a day, because it's 12 cents a day. So it's an opportunity to make a difference where you can, which is on the inside of your body. It might seem counterintuitive, but the only place you make a difference on the outside is from the inside, because that's where those tissues are created.
So we're not going to see you till September.
Not till September.
So what are you going to be up to?
I have, we're doing, every once in a while we do a Monday night show with Adam.
Right.
But this Tuesday night.
We don't have Monday night show anymore.
We don't have Monday night. Shannon's doing her cooking show. Tomorrow night, Muriel will be on doing her olive oil cake with Shannon.
Oh, you're kidding. Oh, that's fun.
But Tuesday night at 9 p.m., I'm going back to the future. I'm going back where I started. So I'm doing a 2-hour show, and we're just going to do a fun little variety show at QVC. So at 9 p.m., feel free to tune in. We're going to be talking about basically the foundational products. We won't have our today's specials, our healthy hair, skin, and nails, or Phytoceramides, but we'll talk about all the products that really are the underpinnings, the foundational products of good health in terms of dietary supplementation.
How fun.
I started there doing that almost 30 years ago, and coming back 23 years later.
How fun. I know you'll be working with the lovely Jane Tracy. I had a chance to meet Jane many years ago. She's so darling.
Oh, she's wonderful.
That's going to be a fun show. We'll be watching.
25 years ago.
All right. That's 9 p.m. QVC. Be sure to watch for Andrew. He'll be with Jane. I know they have a special 2 hours planned for you.
And I'm not leaving here. I'm not going anywhere.
Not be.
We're just visiting.
We're not going to let that happen.
Absolutely
We're just going to we'll share him, but this is still his home. All right. Thanks for watching.